Okay, everybody, as promised, MELD team, thank you, is now time to give kudos. But this is where you go. The old saying is the squeaky wheel gets the grease. And I am a very squeaky wheel. Here's the problem, MELD. Nobody wants you to succeed more than me. Trust me, and I'm going to show everybody why. Because this is going to make some people's heads explode when I show it to you. They're not even advertising this. If I don't have my big card that shows if. You know, if is the middle word in life, LIFE. Well, if they can make this work, it's going to be a game changer. Okay? So the camera's up here today. If they can make this work, it's going to be great. Greatest thing in the world. But this should have been kept in on the test net for another month before, because albeit I am a puny, I am not a whale, I invested everything I possibly could into this project because I see the potential. Now, I got my screen up here. You can see it's petty cash. But that's approximately the price of 3 of my puppies. I put 3 puppies. I raise miniature pinchers. 3 puppies worth of into this, which is all I could afford. Now, I'm going to go and show everybody what the game changer is about this. All right? So they're working on it, but you got to be squeaky wheel. Because if I didn't throw a conniption fit and make videos about it, they wouldn't, it's like, well, yeah, we got a couple of more days. Oh, no, we got to shut this guy up. He's making videos. And I'm going to take the other video down. But the problem exists. Here's the problem. You got people go on here and poof, you do a transaction and poof, all your coins disappear and you can't access them anymore. Well, duh. I mean, if the transaction is pending, like it is now, there should be a pending. There should be a sign, it's pending. It shouldn't just poof disappear. All right? So, now I'm going to go over here and show everybody, because the squeaky wheel works both ways. Let me show everybody what the game changer is going to be if, here we go, if they can make it work. This is their fiat thing, 1.5% conversion rate for all these different fiat currencies. Pick a currency, any currency. Okay, that's not any currency, but it's most of them. Look at the rate. Now, anybody that's ever done any traveling, go on Visa and MasterCard and see what the conversion rate is to going from one currency to the other. Visa and MasterCard people, their little heads are going to go. It's like, I think they're at like 3%. I think the lowest I've seen is like 2.5%. But most of them are around 3% conversion rates or higher. You can convert your currency at 0.5%. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if there's any Cardano whales out there that's listening to this, but one of the things that needs to be on the voting thing for Catalyst is ADA, maybe even MELD. You need to hire some lobbyists because somebody's going to have to sit out there and be a royal pain in the ass to the politicians, because Visa and MasterCard, they've got lobbyists, and they're going to go after you when they see this crap. They say, oh, no, we can't have somebody bypassing us. We have a monopoly on money, conversion. We can't have competition. So, the cryptocurrencies are going to have to unite and get some kind of lobbying team like the NRA does, or some of these other, political action groups. That's it. They call it a political action committee. So Catalyst needs to, instead of saving the planet like everybody wants to do, how about let's save the blockchain first. Then after the blockchain is safe, then move on to saving the trees. But anyway, let's go back to MELD. 0.5%. Duh, no brainer. That's a reasonable. And don't get me wrong, if you're swapping out $1 million, 0.5% is a lot of money. They're still making money. But you go over to cryptocurrency, blah, 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 blah. Still 0.5%. So y'all can look at this at meld.fi. It's meld.fi. And that's why I'm such a big supporter of these folks. If they make this work, and if they can get it secure, first off, you need to get Google out of there. Google has to go. It needs to work with this thing. This is what your wallet needs. This needs to be where everybody, your wallet keys are stored in a offline hardware wallet. But look at all these silly tokens. I even see Shiba Inu in there. Where I don't see Doge. I'm sure that'll be around eventually. But this is why I am so positive on MELD. I want them to succeed, but everybody's going to have to make more noise. You're going to have to go out there and stress, as they put on their little thing, stress the developers. Because first off, they should know better than to release something that makes people's tokens go poof. It's like, here's a transaction. I see the transaction number. I see it gone. But when I go on your app, it's poof, gone. I can't access it anymore. That's unacceptable. So, like I say, MELD team, if you can make this work, there's going to be your biggest problem is going to be with the regulators, or because Visa and MasterCard, they have lobbyists. That's all if you go down to Washington, D.C., and you look up the different lobbying firms, I guarantee you, Visa and MasterCard and all them have whole legal firms that their whole job is to sit down there and wine and dine these politicians and bribe them. And they don't call it bribing, giving them cash directly, but they wine them, they dine them, they take them out on their private jets to meetings and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's other things that go on under the table. Look at our president for that matter. But the cryptocurrency people are going to have to fight fire with fire. You're going to have to get out there and, start some kind of catalyst fund to hire at least one or two attorneys and a few paralegals to sit down there and pester them in Washington. That's the only way. You got to fight fire with fire, and that's the game. So anyway, there's why I'm so positive on MELD. When I saw this meld.fi, I said, yes, it's going to work. It's going to work. And then I go to transfer my coins, and poof, they're gone. Well, it's time for the squeaky wheel. But this right here is going to change. This is going to be a huge game changer. So what would really be nice is if the blockchain people from Bitcoin and Ethereum and Polygon, I'm forgetting which one that is. I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, if they all got together and got a lobbying group in Washington, maybe one for the EU, but the Federal Reserve in D.C. are the what do you call it? They're the people running the show mostly. So you need the most lobbyists in D.C. So anyway, there's my video. I'm going to take the old video down, and I'm going to put this one up in its place and say thank you to the team. And like I said before, the squeaky wheel gets the grease first.